I will say that last week you saw versus Dallas. I keep saying last week. It's 2 days ago. Against the best defense he has seen, Brock Purdy was very fortunate that Dak Prescott was a turnover machine in that game. And also, another step further, very fortunate that George Kittle made an unbelievable, tip drill catch to extend what would be the big scoring drive with McCaffrey's touchdown. Because other than that, Brock Purdy wasn't just mortal. Brock Purdy was basically non-existent in moving the football. Christian McCaffrey was suffering from that calf injury. He kept coming in and out of the game, and certainly that was hampering what San Francisco could do with the dual threatness that McCaffrey presents them. But, man, Brock Purdy looked a lot more like a rookie starting a big playoff game than ever before, and the game ends up being a story about the other quarterback making the errors. Now, Brock Purdy ultimately played safe football, but he didn't go, he throws for 214 yards. Again, a lot of it benefited Yak and everything. It wasn't like Purdy did anything outstanding in that game. Now, Brock Purdy will go on the road to Philadelphia, where it's a completely different animal on the road. Those fans going crazy. NFC Championship game. And Adam, I thought this factoid was fascinating too. In the history of championship games, previous to Brock Purdy, only 4 other rookies have started championship games. Did you hear this stat?
No, they don't.
Are you aware of this? Okay. They're 0-4. A rookie has never won a championship game, meaning Brock Purdy to win this game be the first. Those rookies are all in recent timelines. The first being Shaun King with that Tampa Bay Buck team, and they clearly would turn the page soon on, thereafter to win a Super Bowl. The others, Ben Roethlisberger, Joe Flacco, and Mark Sanchez all started those championship games in their rookie years and lost. And clearly, for 2 of those guys, they had a lot of success afterwards, or in terms of at least, winning a Super Bowl or 2 between Flacco and Roethlisberger. So Brock Purdy, if he's going to get this done on the road in Philadelphia, will become the first rookie ever at quarterback to start a championship game and win that. After what I saw Sunday, you make every great point about this San Francisco team and their defense and what Jalen Hurts has to prove. But this is why I keep coming back to why Jalen Hurts, above anything else, needs to play safe football and not hand possessions back to San Francisco and cost his team points. I don't trust Brock Purdy after what I saw Sunday in this spot. It doesn't mean not for his career. In this spot on Sunday, I don't trust Brock Purdy to make the big play when it needs to be played to win a road championship playoff game. It was the first sign of, the Niners could be in trouble on Sunday, I saw.
So you think BCB is going to be more SCB, huh?
Yes.
You think that's the way it's going to work out?
It took me a while to spill that out. I spelled it out. I got it.
Just want to make.
That was like when you
just
spelled
want to make. We are going to the land of BDN for this game this week, so you got to be
yes,
you got to be thinking about this thing.
Yes, we are. I hear the rulers are still in the locker room,
and they will not be used to discipline anyone. So now let's talk about Brock Purdy and what he did last week, because if you use the Pro Football Focus stat about turnover-worthy plays, not was it an interception, not was it a fumble. Did you make a play that put the ball in harm's way? The 4 losing quarterbacks had a combined 7 turnover-worthy plays. The 4 winning quarterbacks had a combined 1 turnover-worthy play. Brock Purdy had 0 of them. And with the San Francisco roster being what it is, and with Kyle Shanahan on your side and the amount of offensive and defensive talent that's on that team, I don't know that Brock Purdy has to do more than just that. If Brock Purdy takes care of the football and does not put it in harm's way, to me, that is going to be enough for San Francisco to be competitive in this game. I don't think he has to be the reason that they win the game. I don't think that Jimmy Garaoppolo was going to be the reason they win the game if they get to this point. That's why you go trade for Christian McCaffrey in the middle of the season, because you want to surround whoever the middling quarterback is on your team with as much talent as is possible. And we've seen twice. We've seen the San Francisco team once in the Super Bowl, and last year once a dropped interception away from it, with Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback surrounded by great weapons and a great defense, be enough. That's all they're asking Brock Purdy to do. He's going to have to do it against the defense that had the most sacks in the NFL this year with 70. That is a huge challenge. But I don't think Brock Purdy is going to be the reason the San Francisco 49ers lose this game if they do.
All right, I'm going to push back on you in your stat for just one moment. I understand that it was a tip ball, but it was still him panicking the tip ball. Trayvon Diggs does drop an interception off a tip ball that, look, Brock Purdy didn't see the defender and the ball gets tipped up in the D-line to begin with. Felt like a little bit of a panic throw. So that's the only thing I'll push back on the stat. The other thing I will tell you is, look, in this game, I can't believe we're on flip sides here talking about Brock Purdy because last week I'm pounding the drum for him. But let me just say this. This Eagles secondary with Gardner Johnson and Slay and Bradbury is extremely more talented than what the Dallas Cowboys bring to you in the secondary. Trayvon Diggs is a really good player. Outside of that, since the injury to Anthony Brown, they've been extremely hampered. I mean, there were guys running wide open. Kittle makes that amazing catch where he's tipping it up to himself. There's basically nobody in a 10-yard radius of him. Brandon Ayuk making plays where nobody's around him. So I think it's going to be a little more congested in the lanes that he's looking to throw passes in this game, Adam. And, oh, by the way, the Eagles led the league in sacks. They led the league in sacks, and I know that the 49er offensive line led by Trent Williams is better than the Giant offensive line last week. But the Eagles are going to bring some pressure. The Eagles are going to bring some pressure in this game, and they're going to force a lot quicker throws versus a much more talented secondary. So, yes, if Brock Purdy does not put the ball in harm's way, I feel the same way I feel about Jalen Hurts, and the Niners are going to have a great chance to win. I don't know how you trust that he won't. Fans screaming the house, especially if the Eagles get up in this game and Purdy's asked to make a play. I don't know, man. I really think that the Niners could be in trouble and that you find at some point, a 7th-round rookie has to look like a 7th-round rookie. He started 2 weeks ago. Now he's not on the road in Philly.